Another fight is coming your way.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? No good up high. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan?
Yeah.
Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. Checks with the projectile. Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Deftly shuts out the jumping. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Holds out with the block. Both fighters are working with empty drive gauges, but I'm sure they want to make something happen. Oh, this is so... burnout activates. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. The kick hits! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Spending that drive gauge. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Holds out with the block. Still very early in the round. Still plenty of time left. Barely blocks the jump in. Lots of life to play with and full SA meter. What will they do? Looking for a chance. Jumps up. Okay, they trade hits. Doesn't miss a beat. The overhead's good. Jump. Jump. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? This can lead to some big damage. A quick breather. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Oh, burnout triggered. What'll be the plan here? In there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Did well to get the buff in there. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Good anti-air. Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. All right. Throws them to negate the block. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. Projectile to try and change the situation. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. They break things off to take a quick breather. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. All right, what's coming up next?
Merde.
Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their
Ah,
drive.
putain.
Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Shows a medium kick. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Still very early in the round. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Projectile to try and change the situation. Still slugging it out at this range. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Holds out with the block. jumps up. Pings them with a Shakusa.
Merde.
Max SA
Putain.
Rages. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score. This can lead to some big damage. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball. Player 1 is going to add a bit of OD spice. Will this be enough to kill? Sit down and shut up! What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Goes up a bump. Knocked him out of the air. Player 1 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Both fighters have a full drive gauge on deck. So, what's next? Pumps while they're blinking. Doing some quick planning? Checking with the fireball. How will they react? Player 2 has the super gauges and turning it right up with the super. Is it time for pleasure? Time for pain. As far as jury's concerned, they're kind of the same. Amazing. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. This may turn into a big chance. All stocked up. Where's the Full Hawk gonna come into play? Jump. Connects with the throw. What's next? Impact power.
Ah putain, enfoiré.
Oh, that's so sick. I can't believe it. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player 1, this is gonna hurt. Are you kidding me? Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Chuck the fireball to continue their hold over their zone. Gets a risky buff in. Gets the jump in. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. The grab misses. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Can't tech the throw. Takes a trip. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Was looking for that jump attack. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Okay, creating some space here. The Fuha stopped to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Player 1 has a slight life here. Going in, breaks their guard with the throw. Here comes the mix-up. Oh, says no to the impact. Zones with the fireball. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Barely blocks the jump in. Midway point of the round. Time to get serious. Looking for a chance. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Lots of Full Hawk bank and plenty of avenues to race through. A quick breather. Manages to block the jump in attack. Excellent block. Jumps it, knocked him out of the air. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Blocks it. Gotta do better than that. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. They're running out of time. There's a burnout. That throw's gonna take off a chunk again. Finds the target. Closes it out. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Ah, c'était dur.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Gets the crossover. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Difficult situation for a throw. The throw hits, now the fun begins. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Knockdown. Both sides looking for an opening. Shoots off a fireball up close. Time's the only thing moving here. Oh, easy tech. Player one can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Life lead opens up. Decides to meet them in the air. The jump in catches them. Player two, they can't squander this punish counter chance. He ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player one with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Who's going to start things off? Maybe they're slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Flow zone. What's next? What'll happen here? They're backed up into the corner. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Going in. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. Barely blocks the jump in. A quick breather. Max hits them with a stop and pop. Were they baiting them into that? Oh, it's a good spot to use the super. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player one took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Uh-oh, falls short. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The throw hits, now the fun begins. The drive parry was successful. Goes for the throw. Takes a trip. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Player one chases them down. Taking stock. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Jump. Going in. Where is their opening? Was hungry for the grab. They need to rely on their instincts here. Love tap to close it. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Projectile to try and change the situation. Jumps up. Player two managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Experiencing burnout. Player one got him up against the wall. The stun is there. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Just goes for it at this range. Player one is barely hanging in there. Oh, burnout triggered. Oh, wow. Look at that. No, just a breaker. Going in. Big opportunity coming. Here comes the corner pressure. No, critical art now. A clean KO. Nice meter of it. No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Trouble from up reads the jump in perfectly. In with a backstep blow. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Low heavy. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Absolutely relentless. Look, that's gonna leave them rattled. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? What a finish!
Putain. Ah, je pouvais rien faire.
Player one was an absolute tough in that match.
Now, find a new rival.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uh-oh. Falls short. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Decides to go in with the target combo. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Blocks the low heavy. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Blocks the low heavy. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. The low doesn't connect. Takes a trip. Connects with medium kick. Gets the jump in. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Who'll use their drive first? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be adding a little super juice into this combo for more damage. How's this round go? Hits him with a stop and bomb. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. From upstairs. Looking to impress with this super. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Rip-off! Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Side switch in the corner. Throws them forward and maintains the corner game. Their spacing is so on point right now. Knocked them out of the air.
Putain!
With the throw. Player 2, they're going for the super art. Excellent read. The low. What's next? Crowns them from above. They gotta dig down, squeeze in the impact to finish. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Zones with the fireball. Low heavy. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Danger meets them air to air. The low kick hits. No resources to work with. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Dash. Knocks them out of the air. Okay. Sends it on the fireball. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Grabs and throws them away. Got their eye on the air. Decides to go in with the target combo. From up above. Grabs him. Knockdown. Misses the drive impact. All right, what's coming up next? Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Gets the jump in. Jumps up. Jumps in. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Risky up-close scrap still going. Blocks the low heavy and barely blocks the jump in. Drive reversal. Oh, burnout triggered. A quick breather. Drops him hard. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Life lead is there, but still anyone sets up with the jump in. The low heavy connected? Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Ah, il était pas fort là.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Blocks the jump in. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 has the life lead. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Perfect air to air. Maintains composure and pushes.
Merde.
Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Projectile to try and change the situation. Was looking for that jump attack. The counter is blocked. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. The jump in is denied. Takes a trip. Sonic Blade to fish for a reaction. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to tank. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They kept a close eye on the skies and it paid off. Good reactions there. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Jumps. Decides to meet them in the air. Big low reaching heavy. Bricks out the blade to creep up. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? From upstairs.
Merde.
Side switch in the corner. Both fighters, they're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Uses the target combo as a filler. Player hits the air throw. Sonic boom. Both life and super art gauges are not looking good. Time's miraculous grab. Checks him with the boost. Zones with the fire. A quick breather. Blocks them in there. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Sonic Blade to fish for a reaction. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how...
Merde, comment tu fais ça?
Jump in finds the mark. Knockdown. Parries the attack.
Merde.
Fires off an overdrive art. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponents on their toes. Player 2 chases them down. Very solid corner shoot. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Life lead opens up. Gets the jump in. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. The throw misses. Burns the drive gauge.
Putain.
Alright, what's coming up next?
Merde.
Nice spinning back knuckle. Uses the gauge for a super art. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Oh, burnout triggered. Going in, player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
Putain.
Switch in the corner. A quick breather. Player 2 is dominating with smart decision there. The chip damage was enough. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Here comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Throws them down. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Starts with a jump in. The cross-up connects. Jump in finds the mark. From up above. Grabs them. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Just out of range for that throw. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Taking stock.
Merde.
With a combo into super. Spin drive smasher time. Player 1 chases them down. knockdown, and in a dire situation. They can't afford any mistakes. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round, finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter.
That's round
Player
2.
1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Jumps, grabs and throws them away. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Confirm on the impact. Not a counter, but they'll take it.
Yeah.
Down and cannon spike. Close range projectile. Wreck them. Using the ends around with a sick combo. Amazing. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. Denies the jump. Nice counter. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. You've got to be mindful of this and leaches some big damage. Anti-air in the clutch. All the throw connects. With super arts into low heavy, but no go. The low. What now? Oh my god, what a throw set. Drops them from the air. Sticks out a kick. Close range projectile. And whip. They're wide open. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. What are they gonna do? Medium kick. Dragon last throw is denied. What a read. Keeps him out. Throws them. Both sides getting ready. Ooh, you never know. Anti-air in the clutch. Dangerous range here. Reads the jump in perfectly. Jump. Solid anti-air. Neither fighter is showing and whips. They're wide open. Target pump. Here comes the boom. Ends it on the level 1 super. Dumps
Merde.
Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Checks with a medium kick. Reverse edge cuts him down. Hits him with a stop and bomb. Bops him with a target combo. There's a corner switch. Player 1 chases them down. Oh. Difficult situation for a throw. Fires off an overdrive arm. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Nails the anti-air. Holds out with a block. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Blocks the low heavy. All right, what's coming up next? Dashes.
Merde.
Sees it coming and blocks it out. The jump in is denied. Looking for a chance. Anything could happen here. Checks with a medium kick. Good job blocking the jump in. That was a tough cross-up. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Shows the medium kick. Are we looking to impress with this super? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Barely blocks the jump in. Busts that off and keeps going. Uses the target. It's a good spot to use the super. Going in. The impact doesn't do anything. Drive gauge gap here. Manages to block the jump in attack. Grabs and throws them away. Knockdown and player 1
Merde.
has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win here? KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Cross up. Brushes that off and keeps going. Throw is denied. What a read. Super to show what a fight fighters can do for you. Player 2 with slick drive. overdrive gauge control. Is
Merde.
this in the bag? Burn out, but they may have
Putain.
Wire turning it right up with the super. Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Connects with the throw. Going, blocks the low kick. Oh, here we go. Cannon spike. Player one may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super arc. This unleashes some big damage. Perfect execution with the anti-air. What a sick counter.
Putain,
It's
ça,
like
ouais.
you knew exactly what was going to happen.
Cammy
Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Starts with a jump in. Opts for the throw. That was a solid anti-air. Goes for the drive rush there. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Sets that jump in easily. Now they can go on the offensive. Throws out a projectile. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Does a good job of pushing back. All right, what's coming up next? Okay, they trade hit.
Merde.
Dives in with cool fate. One combo can end this round right now. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. KO! Player two wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. So brushes that off and keeps going. Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. Player two has the life lead. Can they use it? Fires
Merde.
off a Nightshade Pulse. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Throws a fireball. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Digs in deep to get that drive in. A quick breather. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Jumps in,
Yeah.
springs forward with the drive rush. Lands the attack and triggers a Toxic Blossom. They're gonna get a better advantage here. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. So, what's next? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. Their life is hanging by a thread. They got an impact counter! Yes! Drive impact for the win.
Je me doutais de faire ça.
Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Projectile to try and change the situation. That was a solid anti-air. Box him with a target kill. What are they thinking here? Goes air to air to deny them a chance. So it looks like our fighters are taking a breather. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. That drive impact doesn't get through. All right, what's coming up next?
Merde.
Nightshade springs forward with the drive rush. Triggers Toxic Blossom to stack the deck. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Hanging on for dear life. Fires off a Nightshade Pulse. Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously right now. The kick hits! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Jumps in. Serpent last, but from nowhere's good. Knight springs forward with the drive rush. Jumps, hits them with a stop and bomb.
Putain, encore. Ah ouais, putain, il a réflexe le mec. Hein.
Not letting that go unpunished. Gets scoop from down low. Fires off a nice drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown and finishes things off with authority with that big, big punish counter. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Putain.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with a projectile. What? Denies that throw attempt. Still slugging it out here. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Plenty of life left, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. Grabs them. Had the radar up and running. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Gets them. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. G-Right brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the target combo as a filler. Sticks the combo. Jones with the fireball. Player 2, good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Extra spicy Shoryuken X. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Oh, burnout triggered. Hanging on for dear life. Finishes things off with authority with that big, big punish counter. Player 2 gained a hard-fought victory. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Goes for the fireball. Uh-oh. Falls short. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Nails the anti-air. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Gets the counter hit.
Putain!
Knockdown. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Life lead opens up. Genius read. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. What'll happen here? Player 2 finishes them with a drive impact. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Checking their reactions with a fireball? Who's going to start things off? Projectile to try and change the situation. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Hits them with a stop and pop. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Shows a medium kick. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force it. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Bring in the heat. Scared money don't make no money. Spends it all for the Shinryu rip-off. Wow, that's some big-time damage there. How's this? Player 2, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Going in? The low! Gotta do better than that. Super clutch fork. The drive impact doesn't work. Noticeable life lead is it drops him hard. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Both hurting for some drive gain. A clean KO. Nice meter alert. Sit down and shut up. What a finish. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Oh, crowns them from above. Player 1 with a slight clutch anti-air. A jump reads the jump in perfectly. This is gonna hurt. Denied! Keeps cool and locks them out. They are in a real bad situation here. Solid
Yeah.
anti-air. Noticeable life lead. There's a burnout. In attack range. Sets up with the jump in. Players, stunned. Bad news is on the way. Players turns out. Low heavy with authority. Player 1 survived that tense mirror match. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to... Perfect execution with the anti-air. G-right kick for a mix-up. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Drive reversal to break in. Who's it gonna be? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Taking stock. Nails the anti-air. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Takes a trip. Burnout activates. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Very solid corner switch. Player 1 chases them down. Shoryuken? This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Crushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters planning something. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. A quick breather. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner lead. One chance, sets up with the jump in. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Checking their reactions with a fireball. The last round. It's now or never. Smart play with the throw. Tops them with a shorty. Throws a fireball. What are they gonna do? Gotta do better than that. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be... This is gonna hurt. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Connects with the throw. Player 1 can't let this sim in with the crosser. Ooh, what a smart throw. Can they use the low? Stuffing. Punish counter sets the table. Aims for the no hesitation or regret. Hits them with that NSF double. Shreds them with a critical. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Tons of space between the fighters now. Impact squash. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Medium kick into. Oh my god, they just choked it up. So heavy out of nowhere. Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Street Fighter 6.